These are the masters of speed. This is Formula One.
Yo, welcome to Austria. So, it's another setup video. We are driving as Zane Maloney today. Starting P1. Let's go. So, hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are well. 5 red lights. Vamos. Didn't think they were ever going to change then. So, as you can see, starting from P1 makes it all the difference. Clean air. Looking behind, happy days. So this is where I'm into turn 2. This little right kink into the heavy braking zone, then turn 3, and then you got the uphill. Lots of wheel spin. Here's what it is. This is the tricky part. Turn 4. Understeer central in these cars. As you can see, the car really wants to run wide. If you overcook it into turn 4, turn 5, turn 6, again, I wouldn't go on that curb like I just did, because the car will absolutely yeet you into the gravel. It's extremely difficult because understeer is so bad. Same here, turn 9 through turn 10, just bad understeer all over the place. As I got a track limit warning. Mad, you can go all 4 wheels off that corner there, yet you don't get nothing. Yeah, you go a little bit over and it's a track limit warning. It's pretty standard really. Probably should take that corner, turn 3, in second gear to help push the car along. I find understeer is the word of the day. Austria, there's an apex there. Austria has always been an Achilles heel of mine. I love the circuit, I really do. I only really have 2 bad circuits, and that's Bahrain and Brazil. But yeah. Tried to get out from behind Martins, didn't happen, and that's okay. See, a lot of wheel spin at turn 3 going up the hill, but it's alright, it's okay. As long as you don't lose control and keep your car pointing in the right direction, you'll be absolutely fine. Trick is with this circuit is maximum or minimum speed as possible. Keep it car going. Try not to brake so hard, so violently. Keep the car pointing in one direction. Again, I got another track limit warning. Fit a Paldi.
Enzo's just set the fastest lap of the race.
Obviously they've got DRS and slipstream, but it's okay. It's not about the fastest lap, it's about how the setup behaves. And so far, the car is handled like a dream. I love doing these set of videos and just like switching off and just lap after lap after lap, getting right into a zone, and yeah, just go mad. But 10 turns around Austria, and like I said, you think a 10-turn circuit would be one of the easiest circuits in the game. It absolutely isn't, not at all.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration.
You have to be really switched on, because like I said before, circuit is about as minimum, keeping all the minimum speed up, maximising exits. You can lose a lot of time in this corner, because if you set that corner up properly, you've got the slingshot there, and with the DRS down this straight at the turn 4, again it's a perfect overtaking opportunity, just like turn 3. They're all battling behind, which is good. As whilst they battle behind, they cause themselves to lose time, which is good. It just means that we can go and get on with it. But this has been Austria. Setup is coming up next. Do all that good stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and that's a dub. Catch you in the next one.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top drawer to take the win for Carlin today. Tell me, Davide, what was the key to this success?
I think this race was won thanks to the tire management. You have to remember, it's not just about going as fast as you can. It's about consistency. It's about maintaining your speed over an entire race distance. So being able to keep the lap time competitive while still respecting the tires, that's where they won today.
As we can see, it's time for the podium, and I can see the Carlin team underneath our commentary box going crazy as their driver walks out. It was a great win, and it means a great deal to this team. Now then, Davide Valsecchi, who would you say was your driver of the day?
Lots of drivers impressed me today, Alex. But if I have to say one that impressed me most, it's Zane Maloney.
After all this drama, you would be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
Right then, it's Austria. So this is where I've gone with the setup. As you can see, it's quite a big gap between the front and the rear, simply because Austria is, or used to be, a low downforce circuit, but right now, in the current game, whether it's F1 or F2, you need a lot more front end downforce than you do rear, simply because of how tight and twisty sector 2 is. Sector 1, sector 3 ain't bad at all. Saying that, turn 9, it's the pit turn. It's a turn where it's obviously the pit entry opens up. That's a tricky one, and you need as much downforce as you possibly can to get through there. So I've gone with 33 on the front, 16 on the rear. You can probably take the front aero down to about 30, maybe bring the rear wing down to about 14, but for the purposes of this video and purposes of me driving, understeer is a big thing. I know I keep mentioning understeer for like 9 videos on the bounce now, but yeah, 33-16 I felt worked really well. I've gone with 60 on 40 off, and that's simply because of turn 3. Turn 3 is really difficult turn to get the traction down. It's the, for those of you who don't know what turn 3 is the 90-degree right uphill before the second DRS straight, third DRS straight. But yeah, So I've gone with 60 on. You can run 80-20 if you want. Absolutely no problems at all. On the suspension then, I've gone fully right, so that's minus 2.5. Gone with a rear camber of minus 1.2. Gone with the front toe out of 0.1. I've gone with the rear toe then of 0.14. It works. It absolutely works. I have no doubt that you could run right, right, left, left if you wanted to, but this really works. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't for you, obviously right, right, left, left will be absolutely fine. But I found that that worked for me. On the suspension then, I've gone completely firm or stiff on the front suspension. You want as much turning as possible. Quite firm as well on the rear. Gone with the front of 41 and a rear of 33. Obviously you need the car extremely stiff around here, as yeah, even though Austria only has 10 turns in total, and you can't even count number 2 as a turn really, because it's a little right kink. It is so difficult to get right, as you have to keep as much maximum speed up or minimum speed up as possible. The more minimum speed you can carry through the corners, the absolute faster and better you will be around Austria. So I've gone with 14 on the roll bar. Again, it's quite firm. It's over halfway. And then I've gone with 6 on the rear anti-roll bar, just like the front and rear wings. Quite high, quite a big gap. Onto the right out then, I've gone with 33 on the front and 37 on the rear. I wouldn't recommend going any lower on the front. The car can bottom out, especially at turn 3 or heading into turn 3, as there is a kink. But yeah, that's what I've gone with for the suspension. On the brakes then, again, I run 56. It helps. It stops the tyres from locking, or the rears from locking. And turn 3 is a heavy braking. Turn 1 not so bad, but turn 3 is an extremely heavy braking zone. So you just want to be mindful of locking. But yeah, on the tyres then, I've gone with 22.5 on the front, 20.4 on the rear. That's Austria. You could probably get away with turning the tyre temperatures up, but for the purpose of this video, they're absolutely fine. Remember, on long straights, tyres cool down because they're not being worked through corners. But by the time you get to sector 2, turn 4 through turn 9, the tyres will have no problem in heating back up at all. No problems at all. But yeah, this has been Austria. I really hope it helps. Do all that good stuff. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, hope you have a good day. Have a cracking one. Catch you in the next one. Take care. Peace.